Ako si Jaime Mauquinto, nagapangidaron og 58 anyos, ERB sa Nerbico. Usa ako ka Field Monitoring Officer. Sa akong pangidaron nga 58, wala ko maghunahuna nga mahimo kining babag sa akong mga pangandoy. Alang sa maayong kaugmaon sa akong pamilya ug ingon man sa atong komunidad.
Living an isolated and far-flung area lives a dedicated farmer who possesses grit and resilience, earns his success in farming, and displays how knowledge can lead to the creation of opportunities and possibilities. This community also struggles with poverty, making everyday life a challenge. Every day, he crosses the fast-moving water from the river just to monitor the farm, which is a very precarious practice, especially during rainy seasons. By planting the seed of thoughts in an effort to realize his selfless dreams, he still hopes that farmers too will be inspired to get our hands dirty in the soil and make beautiful things grow.
Ug ang nahabiling mga tuig sa akong kinabuhi ug ang akong kusog, ako kining gamiton aron makabot nako ang akong mga pangandoy.
It is terribly miserable that the challenge and outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic and African swine fever made Jaime down and worried. Large number of pigs are restricted to transport and market in the region due to African swine fever epidemic. Aside from ASF, more strains of COVID-19 virus are still circulating that burdens them. Lockdown limits them to transport their commodities from one place to another that leads no additional income to come in.
Adunay dako kaayong problema nga niabot sa among pamilya sa dihang operahanan ang mata sa akong anak. Kadto nga panahon, wala nako kahuna-huna kung unsay akong buhaton. Nawad-an ako paglaom, kahilakon ako atong nga time, dako ang akong kabalaka. Wala ko kahuna-huna kung kinsa ang angay nakong duulon.
When his son needed to go on eye surgery in the middle of the public health emergency, Jaime was clueless and hopeless and almost insane where to acquire sufficient finances for the operation considering his meager salary from his job and his income from the farm. He was out of ways, knowing that he only had very limited resources, insufficient salary, and is not anymore physically able to work on difficult things.
Kaniadto wala gyud mi kahibalo og unsay angay namong buhaton. Tungod kay wala kami buyer nga nakita. Do naman tuod mga buyer apan ang amo ang produkto kuhaon ra sa barato nga presyo. Tungod niini mapugos kami og hatag tungod kay volume ang amo ang produkto apan dili gihapon kini maka sulbad sa amo ang panginahanglan. Ang amo na lang nga mabalik ang amo ang kapital.
Jaime's family problems, global pandemic, ASF epidemic, and unstable markets of their vegetables had cut off the hope that was left in him. He also struggled to produce and sell high-quality vegetables. He was flooded with a lot of worries on how he can sustain the needs of his family. With hopelessness, he felt like tough as a cloud is hanging over his head. Those horrible days, he was sleepless and depressed. Despite being tested for demanding obstacles, Jaime was able to find courage to his worst problems. He did not stop pursuing what is the best for his family. With his grit and determination, God has made a way for him to mend through a program that was initiated by the Department of Agrarian Reform. For him, an answered prayer indeed.
Pasalamat kog dako sa LinkSFarm tungod sa mga training nga ilang gihatag kanamo sama sa financial literacy, bookkeeping, production module, o market chain study, value chain diagram, ug ang among mga produkto nga amo nang i-deliver ngadto sa market nga volume.
Sa dihang niabot ang hulga sa ASF ug sa pandemya, si Sir Jaime miduol nako ug nagpropose nga kung mahimo mo engage ang co-op o gulayan. So isip manager sa maong kooperatiba, sa walay duha-duha akong gidawat ang iyahang proposal o kaming mga opisyalis o mga membro nagkauyon nga kaning buffer area namo among tamnan o gulayan. Mao ni ang among vegetable area.
Jaime, as a field monitoring officer in the cluster, had attended several trainings and seminars conducted by the City Agriculture's Office of Panabo and Department of Agrarian Reform. He spearheaded and shared his knowledge in crop production to clustered farmers. Through the program, they improved working on the fields, planting seeds, and cultivating vegetables. Moreover, it helped them to improve their farm in making it profitable and sustainable enterprise. He was being challenged by the program introduced by DAR, aimed in helping farmers in different areas to properly manage farms and to access wider markets for our goods to be more productive. He undoubtedly jumped into this wonderful opportunity because he knew right then that it is the solution to his problems. On certain markets, constraints in proper irrigation, water supply, and even the aerial spray were identified that might harm the vegetables since the farm is just located nearby the huge banana company. But all those challenges were given solution and turned into high hopes because of LinkSFarm. The DAR, through LinkSFarm, partnered with the Nest Farm Agrarian Reform Beneficiaries Cooperative, or NIRBECO, to provide microfinance and lending to the clustered members to fund crop production. With the collective efforts of the members of NIRBECO and smallholder farmers, various farm practices, approaches, and agro-enterprise activities were conducted like farm practices and management, market chain study, and market testing.
Dako kaayo mig pasalamat nga aduna na may marketing agreement sa BGMP. Pinaagi sa MUA signing nga nahitabo atong April 27 niining tuiga lang. Aduna na sigurado nga market ang among mga gulay. Dili na mi mabalaka kung asa na mo ibaligya ang mga gulay kay kung mga daot lang sayang og logi kaayo mi.
Ang isa sa mandato po sa Bureau of Jail Management and Penology is to provide food to our persons deprived of liberty. So here comes the program of the government also. Of course, that is an opportunity for us to partners with this ARBOS under sa Department of Agrarian Reform. Nakita nato dito na mahimo gud siya ning sustainable one kay tungod sa atong participation sa matag government agencies na membro aning atong memorandum of agreement, tapos na increase pa karon ang farmers, di ba, malambo ang ilahang panginabuhian. Of course, ang DAR, pinaagi sa DAR na sila po nag-initiate sa LinkSFarm, nahitabo kaning mga atong advokasya karon.
Dako kay among pasalamat nga niabot ang LinkSFarm sa among kinabuhi kay usa kini sa mitabang nga masulbad ang among mga suliran.
Words are not enough to describe Jaime's gratefulness for all the help and assistance through the program of DAR. One way, LinkSFarm greatly helps them by giving them a sturdy source of income. He had finally managed to pay off his debts. He feels that he's not left behind and his existence matters because of the government support. With all these things happening to him, he can truly say that good things do happen to those who withstand steadfast and patiently endure. His perseverance paid and the yield was good. He is blessed that he is part of this challenging and beautiful agro-enterprise development journey. He came to see that farming is a vocation of optimism and emphasizes a legacy of sustainable food production. He assures he will continue to support and empower vegetable farmers to protect their only hope in rising above the pandemic, in fighting against poverty, and hopefully in rising toward prosperity.